Hello, hello, my friends. Another dedicated candle review for you today. We're gonna wind it back here to a summer fragrance. I know I've been talking about a lot of fall candles recently in my reviews, but I still got something for you, summer lovers here, and we are going to be talking about Kringle Candles Cypress and Sea Spray. Now, this is one of the candles that was released way back in mid-June. Doesn't that feel like such a long time ago now, you guys? This was part of Kringle's debut collection of their new 3-wick vessels. Now, I did purchase this candle. This candle was not sent to me in PR. You guys know that I am a Kringle ambassador. However, I did not receive that collection in PR. So I kind of had to wait a little bit longer to get my hands on this one. And then, of course, I wanted to burn it to the halfway mark before I shared my formal thoughts with you guys. I did end up purchasing this candle. Gosh, I think I ended up purchasing it maybe a few weeks ago. I think I waited until the fall collection launched. I'm trying to remember. Did I do that? I don't know. No, I didn't. I purchased this in June. Oh, I know what it was. I ended up purchasing a candle that I thought would be complementary to this one, which we'll talk about. It is, but we'll talk about a little bit later on in this review. So this is one of the new 3-wick vessels. This is 22 ounces of 100% soy wax. 3 wicks, you guys know Kringle has made the transformation from those large 2-wick tumblers that were 22 ounces to now we've still got 22 ounces of wax, but we're dealing with a little bit shorter and squattier vessel. Beautiful label here, you guys. This is a beautiful summertime label. Who would not like to be in a beautiful place like this? That definitely looks nice and refreshing, especially considering on the day that I am filming this, it is going to be 110 degrees outside. I would definitely trade my current climate for that picture on the label. This candle that I am reviewing has a pour date of May 25th, 2026. This candle is also available in a 4-wick vessel. This 3-wick retails for $31. The 4-wick is 32 ounces of wax, so you get 10 more ounces of wax, and that retails for $45, I believe. It is also available in the little single wick 3-ounce tins, and I'm not sure yet if they've got the wax melts on the website yet. I know that there were some production issues with that, but if they are not available yet, they will eventually be available in wax melts. Fragrance notes are listed as top notes of bergamot, fig, fig leaf, mid notes, jasmine, lily of the valley, base notes of fig tree wood, cedar wood, and vanilla. So we've got a little bit of a theme here. Is this a fig fragrance? Yes, it is. This is a very fig forward scent. Now, to my nose, you guys, this is very much a green fig scent. I think some of those green elements are coming from the bergamot in here, as well as maybe the supporting floral notes there in the middle. I am going to say that to my nose, you guys, bergamot sometimes in candles or in home fragrance can come across a little bit cologne-like because it's a common note that's used really in a lot of men's colognes. I'm here to tell you guys that this is not cologne-y to me. Like, this doesn't remind me of a men's cologne. This is very much a fresh fig fragrance. There's something about it that's kind of uplifting and bright. I mentioned that I purchased another candle to burn alongside it, which was Velvet Fig. It was from the 2025 fall collection. I'm going to tell you guys that that fig note, to me, if you want a comparison, Velvet Fig is more of a like a creamy purple fig, whereas this is bright and vibrant green fig. Do they complement each other very, very well? Yes, they do. Another fragrance that I will say that I've really enjoyed pairing this with is Caramel Sunday's Cowboy, or not Cowboy, Cowgirl, which is very similar to Bath & Body Works Brown Sugar and Fig. So if you happen to have those fragrances in your collection, they're also very complementary to this one, but they are different. I'm not getting a repeat fragrance here. This is not the same as Velvet Fig. Velvet Fig definitely has more of kind of like an autumnal creamy vibe to it, where this is definitely more of like a summertime fig. And if I can say that, I feel like it's really appropriate for this month. August is a month, late July, August is when I tend to like a lot of those late summer to fall transitional fragrances. Who am I kidding? Obviously, I've been burning a lot of fall fragrances because I am reviewing candles for you guys here on YouTube. But if I did not have a YouTube channel, and if I didn't feel the need to start reviewing fall fragrances to get thoughts out early, if I were just like going back to before the days I had a YouTube channel, fig is a fragrance that I reach for during this time of year. This is the ideal time of year because fig to me is still, it's fresh, but it's getting me ready for fall. It's a little bit different. I'm over all of the coconut and the fruity tropicals. I'm definitely over a lot of the like cherry and blueberry and strawberry that I'm typically reaching for in late spring, early summer. But fig also doesn't exactly scream fall to me. And so I feel like this is a really appropriate time of year to burn a fragrance like this. Um, Again, you guys, I'm not getting a ton of woodiness or even like creaminess of vanilla in there. Maybe the vanilla is taming down some of the, or maybe giving a little bit of more, it's taming, I think, like the natural sweetness of a fig. But this does have, it's a very good green fig. Do I think the name is, the only thing that I'm thinking of, maybe if they're saying cypress and sea spray, maybe I think a lot of us are thinking of like a cypress tree, but maybe they're talking about cypress, in the Mediterranean. I know that figs are very common in the Mediterranean region, so maybe that's why this candle is titled cypress and sea spray. I guess that would probably make a little bit more sense then, that maybe this would remind somebody who has been to the Mediterranean region with all of the fig trees growing in that region, that maybe that's why this is titled cypress and sea spray. The more that I think about it, maybe that's the title. So don't buy this thinking that this is going to be like a cypress tree, and that it's going to be like a seaside cypress tree. That's not what you're getting here. I think maybe I'm starting to make the correlation that I think that this is the region of Cyprus in the Mediterranean, that this is being named after, hence all of the heavy fig accords going on here. Now let's go ahead and talk about the performance on this candle. You can see nice deep wax pool. Again, I burn my candles in hurricanes. Oh my, you know what? I think one of the wicks went out when I was moving this over here and I just didn't catch it. Rest assured, you guys, that was not self-extinguished. I think it was just with me moving the candle from where I had it into the kitchen here to burn, because I've had absolutely zero issues with the wicks here. And you can see that the wicks are long enough. They're not leaning into the wax pool. You can see here. No issues with the wicks. They're plenty long. They are burning perfectly fine. So no issues with the wicks. I genuinely think that was probably just from me moving the candle around. All right, you guys, strength and throw on this one. This is a very strong fragrance. This is one of those candles that literally within 5 minutes of me lighting, it starts to throw. This candle for me, you guys, is about a 9 in terms of strength and throw. 9 to 9.5. I will say this is a fragrance that I really enjoy. But this is one of those ones that I find this with fig in general. I can only burn it for about 3 hours and then I'm maxed out. Then I find it to be a little bit too much. I was actually watching a review last week of Andrea over at Candle Chatter. You guys, she's a great new small channel that, she just started her channel a couple of weeks ago, and I am really loving her content. But she and I actually, I've come to conclude, have kind of similar noses and also similar preferences. We have both said that we are the type that like candles probably in that 7 to 8 range. When they get above the 8, when they go into that 9, we enjoy the fragrance, but I find that it has to be a little bit more of a limited time frame, because it starts to become a little bit too much for me after that. And that's what I would say is what I'm experiencing with this Cypress and Sea Spray. I would only recommend getting this in a 4-wick if you are somebody who likes really, really strong fragrances and you have a large open concept area that you are trying to fill up the fragrance with, because I'm going to tell you guys, I cannot burn this fragrance in my bedroom. It becomes way too much for me in a small space. And I would also caution you then, if you are somebody who has a smaller space that you're planning to burn this in, maybe you're somebody who maybe, you're either in an apartment, maybe you're renting a room in a house, maybe your home just in general is a smaller layout with closed concepts. If you are somebody who might be a little bit more sensitive to fragrance, this is one that it sounds funny. I know a lot of the times when we're doing reviews, a lot of people are wanting the really strong, smack you in the face fragrances. But I'm going to be the one who's also saying, if you're somebody who's really sensitive to fragrance, even though you enjoy it, this one, just be warned, it might be a little bit much, even in this 3-wick format, if you are planning to burn it in closed concept spaces. Again, if you're like me, I've just learned that I burn this in my open concept areas. I burn it in my living room and it does well for me there. But even then, you guys, I max out on it after 3 hours because it's a 9 for me. It's a very, very strong candle. 9 to 9.5. This is probably one of the stronger Kringle candles that I have burned um, in quite some time. I feel like this one in a 2-wick probably still would have been pretty strong if they would have continued with that 2-wick format. But in this 3-wick, it is definitely a banger, as they like to say right now. So keep that in mind. Really strong performance. Again, I would only recommend the 4-wick if you have a really large open concept space to fill up, as well as you're somebody who really enjoys strong fig fragrances. But again, different fig fragrance than velvet fig, different fig fragrance than what you're going to get in Bath and Body Works brown sugar and fig. Those again have creamier elements to it. I would say that the velvet fig also kind of has almost like a woodiness to it. It has more woodiness, more autumnal vibe than this one. This again, you guys, is just a very nice, perfect for this time of year, late summer, bright green fig scent. There's no creaminess to it. There's no I don't know, there's no really like gourmand aspects to it. It's definitely a fresh fig scent. So I do have an affiliate code with Kringle. It is Katie15. It will save you 15% off of your purchase if you're planning to shop the Halloween drop later on this week. Feel free to use it if you're okay with using affiliate codes. Maybe you want to throw this one in your cart, to enjoy for the month of August, because hey, we're still at the beginning of the month. And like I said, if you're not planning to burn your fall fragrances till September or October, this is a great one that I would recommend for this time of year. So let me know in the comment section down below if you purchased this one. What is your experience? Do you like this fragrance? Are you somebody who enjoys fig fragrances? I feel like fig is not super polarizing, but I do know that there are some people who say that they do not like fig scents at all, and then there's other people that say it's like ringing the dinner bell. They love fig notes. We don't see them done as commonly, I would say, as some other fragrances. So let me know in the comment section down below. If you like this video, please hit thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel if you are new. I do want to say thank you so very, very much for spending your time here with me today. And until my next one, I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day. Bye.